NEWS.MC on Monaco Info is brought to you by Monaco Legend Properties. Our exclusive interview with the personalities making the Principality.
My name is Lucas Dubois. I'm the president of the Jeune Chambre économique de Monaco for 2026. I was born and raised here in Monaco. So I did high school and everything before in Monaco. And so I graduated for my baccalaureate in 2016 in Monaco, Lycée Albert Ier in Bac S. Then after this, I moved to the US, which was my plan for many years when I was younger because my older brother did it before me. So I decided to move to the US, started a new life there. I was planning to stay there for my whole studies, but things changed a bit. So I came back in Monaco after a semester to get back to my life in Monaco, studied in IOM. Then I transferred to London for one semester. I love London, so I decided to go back there and came back here to open my first company, which was called DT Development in 2022. And then I started to be involved into JCI Monaco the same year in 2022. And in 2024, I created my second company, which is Allfic, which is a communication marketing agency. So family is from here, Monaco. So my mom is Monegasque. Our family has been in Monaco for years and years. And my dad is French and he's living around Monaco in Menton. So my mom always worked for Monaco government. She was mostly involved in social environment. So she was in charge of creating kindergartens, places, and my dad was into basketball. So he was a basketball trainer, and that moved me also into basketball when I was younger, and I stopped when I started working. So I decided to go into entrepreneurship at the very first stage of my life because I wanted to jump in as early as possible and learn from it. So it was pretty tough at the beginning, so not the best start that we can expect when we start a business, but with time it started to grow and started to go pretty well, so happy to start entrepreneurship as soon as possible. So I have two experiences in entrepreneurship now. So the very first one in 2022 is still a company here in Monaco. So we're helping people with renovation or construction projects to just put all the things you need in your project to help them schedule the project, make the follow-up, find the best companies, and optimize the budget, optimize the schedule, to have a really key in the hand at the end of the project, which for an easy construction and renovation process. We were mostly working on renovation in Monaco. Construction was more in France because construction in Monaco is really specific. And then in 2024, I started a second one, which is a communication marketing agency. So I decided to expand a bit. I love to create stuff and I love to have more challenge. So with a bit more experience, it was a bit easier to put it in place when I started the second one. But the two companies are still active here in Monaco. We're still in the early stage for both of them, even for the first one after 3 years. We are still trying to develop it, to get into more services and to change a bit of things inside the company, to adapt on the market. It was really tough at the beginning, so for the first 2 years it has been really difficult. But after this it started to grow slowly, and the other one started better at the very first time because more experience and easier market also. So yeah, both are going good and so really happy with it. As a kid I wanted to be an astronaut, so nothing related. I'll always be passionate about space and everything related to space. I discovered a bit more of life and kind of businesses that can be made. I was always thinking I'm probably good at one thing, is making business more than working in a company. I always said I would be a very bad employee because that's not my character, not my type. So there's amazing employees and there's very bad entrepreneurs. I was always thinking that I could never be an employee because I would be really bad and nobody would employ me. So JCI Monaco is the Junior Chamber International of Monaco. So we translate in French in Jeune Chambre économique. So it's part of the JCI worldwide organization that are present in almost every country in the world. And in Monaco, our main goal is to promote Monaco attractivity, promote entrepreneurship and innovation in general. So it's dedicated for people between 18 and 40 years old that want to get involved into Monaco economy, to try to create events that promote Monaco in general and to promote entrepreneurship. So we make a lot of things to help young entrepreneurs to develop, to give them keys and to just push people to start an entrepreneurship journey if that's what they want. The JCI Monaco was created 63 years ago. So it's starting to be an old organization that has been really well involved in Monaco for many years now. So it has changed a lot through the years. We are now in a very good period for JCI Monaco because we have really good relationship with governments, national council, even with the palace, with a good support from our prince. We have the chance to be well established here, listened by the government. So we are able to make some great events and to have many people coming because we have the support of all of them in Monaco. So we have different kind of members. So we have the active members, we have the candidates. So that's when you enter JCI, you're first a candidate, and then after a few months or around a year, you become a member. So it's a way to test a bit the people coming to JCI to see if they are involved the right way, and also for the candidates to see if JCI is what they want. So it gives a bit of time for both of us. And then we have also just members that are not here to be present and to be active into JCI organization, but more just to support us by paying a small fee and just to say that, oh, we support what we do. When you go to the presidency, you know it's 1 year of sacrifice because it takes a lot of time. So it's more and more hours into the schedule, but it's 1 year when you go like really flat out and you give everything you can to have a good year. This year I decided to create also a new action that we have that will be related to students to help them to get into entrepreneurship. So again, it's related to entrepreneurship. So we'll help them create a project that has to be social, environmental, something around community. So they will work on this for 4 months, then they will put them into a jury, and the winner we will finance the events. So we're gonna give a budget at the very beginning of the year, and it will be an event that has to be in Monaco for 1 day. And the winner of this event, so will pay for the event to happen. So that's a way to go from the idea to the achievement of an event, which works quite the same as a company. So I would love that this event will stay for years because this one will be the first year. So if it can stay for years, that will be a good achievement for me. So we make a lot of things with students, IUM, but also high schools in Monaco. So for many years we had an event that we were going through different high schools. So now this event is a new organization that is a part of JCI because it has to grow again and to keep growing. So we decided to put in another organization. But we work a lot with students. Every year we go and present what is JCI to IUM because these are the closest to become future people in the active life. So even last week I was in IOM to present the program of JCI this year and to explain them what we do, how we can help them if they want to create a business in Monaco in the next few months, and also to encourage them to join us later on when they start working in Monaco. So Monaco is mostly a service company country. I will always recommend that if you make a business in Monaco, it has to be the most profitable for the less space you can take. Because as Monaco is really expensive in terms of real estate to just have an office, it's hard to imagine that you can grow a huge business with factories. That's probably not profitable. You should better go anywhere else. But if you can find a business where you provide services and you can make a lot of profit by staying in a small space, that's probably where you should go. Yeah. So I think Monaco should follow up on the new tech that we have in the world. So I think we're a bit late on this. We need more companies developing in Monaco because we need to catch the train before it's too far from us. And that's a cost-efficient company to have here in Monaco, I think. So getting into new techs, everything related. We have a lot of finance industry here in Southern Monaco. So getting into fintech can be a good thing to optimize the work of banks and private equity and all that kind of things. Yeah. A lot of people dream of living in Monaco. When I go to IUM to just discuss with students, it was the dream of many people to just come to Monaco because it's Monaco, and sometimes you don't really have the explanation of why it's so special, but it's a dream of many people, and I've met a lot of people that came to Monaco for studies and decided to stay here. So everybody knows Monaco is a pretty special place. So people are interested into this. So we are always here to answer. So how it is Monaco actually, because there's a lot of people that think they know but don't really know. So we try to explain what's Monaco today to the people. And what makes it so special, I think just the security that we have here, the fabulous economy. Monaco is growing fast and growing well. Good people, good economy, good security, good education. And when you travel the world, so I've been to big cities that I loved. I loved living in London, but nothing is similar to Monaco, and that's why I came back also.
That's all for today. Thank you for watching NEWS.MC, your English rendezvous on Monaco Info. Discover more interviews and stories on our websites, NEWS.MC and MonacoInfo.com. This show was brought to you by Monaco Legend Properties.